And hello, hello, hello. I am Shawnee Godwin, the CEO of Communicate USA and the founder of Joy Economics, creating better ways to live, work, and play. And I get the esteemed pleasure to work with women entrepreneurs across the world who know that they are ready to grow and scale their businesses to 6 and 7 figures using their God-given talents, their natural gifts, and their personal stories so that they can grow a brand they love by connecting more easily to the customers that they're seeking, so that those customers will easily see them and identify them and want to do business with them. And in doing so, they will be able to grow their businesses in ways that they love, that create a lot of momentum, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and so that they will also be able to pour that back into their lives and show it back in their lives as happy, whole, fulfilled women who are able to be better partners, better friends, better sisters, better moms, better daughters, and play all the beautiful parts that we as women have been called to play. And also enjoy having a business that they love so that they can have a life that they love. So if that sounds like you, then I want you to do me a favor. First, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then come on in here and let's get started. Today we are talking about the happy secret to better work. And I can't wait to unpack it for you. So come on in here, let's get started. Class is in session. So welcome back. You know, today I get to talk about a topic that I am so excited to unpack for you. And we are going to bust up the myth about what truly happiness looks like and what the happy secret is to better work. Yep, what is that happy secret to better work? And so I want to start off by telling you, you know, for me, I'm a very purpose-driven person, and I think if you followed my channel for any length of time now, you're probably starting to figure that out about me. One of the best things that we can do for ourselves as business leaders is come up with our why. What is that why, that intangible why that is not about money, that is not about success, that is not about fame, but is tethered to our heart, that is inscripted and written on our heart? And how will we use our businesses to serve a greater good so that we can show up in the world tethered to our why? You know, business for me has been a almost 2-decade journey. That's right, this fall we'll celebrate 19 years in business. And you don't get this far in business without seeing a lot of ups and a lot of downs. I've shared with you all that we started Communicate USA a year after 9/11. We were able to successfully manage and maneuver ourselves through, at the time, what we thought was the worst recession in the history of the country, and that was the mortgage crisis of 2008. And just last year, we found ourselves yet again pulling and maneuvering and pivoting our way through the newest recession and probably the most impactful in my lifetime, the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. And we're currently still moving ourselves through that area. And so you have to get through year after year after year of ups, downs, twists, turns, sideways movements, twirls, all the things that happen over the course of 2 decades in business. You have to be really centered. You have to be really focused. You have to be very, very clear on your why. And so at Communicate USA, I'll tell you guys my why. Okay, I'll let you in on a little secret. The vision for my company is to heal the world by helping create better ways for us to live, work, and play in our businesses. I have made it no secret that as a person who has to manage depression and mental health issues, I have learned the things that are most valuable to me. And as a person who's had to manage those things, depression, death of my father, unexpected divorce, while still showing up and being completely present and seemingly whole for clients. It is not easy to leave yourself behind when you have to work 40, 50, 60 hours and people are counting on you and depending on you, and a lot of times not giving you grace to deal with the whole person that they are working with and connecting to day in and day out. And so in my business at Communique, I am passionate about growing a brand that celebrates the humanity of the whole person, that embraces employees, not just for the work that they can do, but also for the humanity that they have, that gives space, grace, and a place and time for great work to be done, but for people to get off the grid and get back into their lives, which in my opinion is the whole reason that we are working, so that we can have great lives. And so at Communicate USA, our vision is to heal the world by helping create more joy in the workplace. You know, if I could have my way, I would just blow up the way we do business in corporate America. It is a very much a sweat factory of grinding people to their bare bones minimum, squeezing every ounce of energy, talent out of them, and then throwing them back to their families, in my opinion, so that they can, get the leftovers. And I think in a healthier way for us to work would be to allow space and grace for life and work to be more fluid and be in harmony. And so these are the things that drive me. These things are the things that center me. And I am more easily able to maneuver and grow my business by connecting and centering myself around my why. So what is the happy secret to better work? I think knowing your why is a big, big piece of it. But for today, I'm going to unpack for you 3 simple secrets that I figured out that I want to share with you. We'll call this the happy secrets to better work. And I'll get you out of here, and hopefully you'll be able to take some of this goodness away and begin to rethink, reimagine, re-envision your vision for your company. Reassess your why. What is that why you have for your business that is bigger and greater than the financial contribution to your bottom line, the take-home pay that you're hoping to get from your business, and how can we use this why to grow a brand we love so that we can build a business we love? If that sounds good, let's get started. All right, tip number 1. One of the happy secrets to better work is to create a vision for yourself. We talked about it in the story that I just shared with you, but what is your vision for your business? I believe that a vision should be so huge and so grand, it keeps you striving for it and keeps you coming back to it. There have certainly been seasons in my business where my vision, I outgrew the vision. And at those points, I had to recreate a vision. So I finally landed on a vision that felt much more like a life purpose than even a business vision. And then I was able to track and grow my organization around it. With vision, I was able to remain focused on my work. I was able to show up in the hard times and remind myself that I was working towards something more ethereal, something more permanent, something of purpose and great, great value to the world. And no matter what the twists and turns of the world were and have been, I've been able to stay truly focused on my cause and my purpose. That takes me away from the financial measurement of the success of my business and roots and grounds me much more in things that matter to me. Love, joy, happiness, peace, and all the beautiful fruits of the spirit. So have a vision statement. Create a vision for yourself and for your business that allows you to see big picture, what it is you're showing up for and working so hard for day in and day out. I promise when you get to that big vision, you'll feel it in your spirit. You'll be happier. You'll be much more focused. And you, my friend, will be able to really start showing up in a much more connected way that makes people identify with you, your mission, your purpose, your story, and your peeps, I promise, will find you. Those ideal customers that we're always looking for. Number 2, my second tip is really, really simple. And that is don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. Do you know how many times I could have quit over the last 19 years, there have been so many ups, so many downs, so many times I did think about quitting and throwing in the towel. But one of the main reasons that we have been fortunate and blessed to still be in business is because I have made a decision that it is not time for me to quit. Now, have we pivoted? Heck yeah, we've pivoted and maneuvered and shifted and built out services and killed services for years based on what the economy was demanding of us, based on what our clients' needs were, based on who we were. I mean, let's be real, I've grown up with my business. For 2 decades, I've done this work, and I'm not the same Shawnee who started this thing almost 20 years ago. And so as my needs have shifted, I've been able to reinvent my business at times to serve the needs of the world around me and the needs and demands that are external to my why. But in the center of my why, I'm always rooted in who I am and what my ultimate purpose is, that why. And that's why that why is such an important, happy secret to better work. Step 2 is just as important, and don't quit on yourself. All right, so tip number 3 is my favorite and what I think is the most impactful, happy secret to better work. So now that you know your vision and you have a clear why, we know that we're not gonna quit on ourselves and quit on our businesses when times get tough and rough. Now, with those 2 tips and those 2 elements under our belt, you're ready for tip number 3. And tip number 3 is to believe in yourself. Your belief in yourself, my friend, will take you farther than any other belief system in your business. Now, I'm not saying don't believe in God, and I'm not saying don't believe in a higher power. God is super important, and tethering yourself to a higher power and belief system is super important. And I'm not saying that it's not more important than believing in yourself. But I believe God's Spirit is in us and is in you. And when you cannot see and believe in that spirit, that energy, that idea that God implanted in your heart, then you are doing yourself a great disservice. You're immediately not able to show up in this world in your full power. And you're dependent on other people's belief in you to propel and move you forward. When you can see the greatness that God has deposited in you and believe in yourself, believe who God said you are, how He created you, believe in the vision that He has given you, then that, my friend, is the greatest secret and the greatest gift of all to happy and better work. Believe in yourself. Believe in the greatness that God has instilled in you. Trust and know that it is good. It will not fail you. And even when other people around you can't track along with the vision, when they diminish you, when they say negative or condescending things, as long as you can tether yourself to the core belief in who you are and who God says you are and can be, then my friend, that is the happiest secret of all. And the best way to show up in this world as the badass woman entrepreneur that you are. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed these tips. You are amazing. I believe in all of your badassery and all of the ability that I know has been imparted inside of you. I know that greatness is in you and you cannot fail. If this video has helped you, then I want to know what you are going to do today to ensure that you are working in a happy, more productive, more effective way in your business. And I dare you to believe in yourself this week, regardless of what failures feel like, regardless of who says they don't believe in you, regardless of who says you're crazy and that'll never work. I dare you to believe in yourself. If you're ready, then please subscribe to this YouTube channel, share it with a friend, and do me a favor, check in with me over at ShawneeGodwin.com. I would love to spend about 45 minutes with you doing a joy assessment and helping you figure out better ways you can live, work, and play. I've got some great tools and solutions that I know will fill your cup, help you show up as the boss woman that you are wanting to be and that you are called to be. And yeah, I'm excited to see you over there. Be sure to also hit me up on Instagram at I am Shawnee Godwin and link in with me at LinkedIn. And I will see you back next week for more fun and games and some more amazing, great tips to make sure that you can keep building this business you love so that you can have a life you love. Mwah! I love y'all. Have a great week. See you next time.